a wet afternoon in the mountains, and I come out to the top of our ground to have a bit of a walk and to see how much rain there was. We've had 2 days of torrential rain, and while the rain has been happening, certain things have been exceedingly busy. And if I walk along here, these mountain pools always fill with water with the rain, and then sadly they do dry up, but some of these little creatures must survive every year because there is always masses and masses of frog spawn. Unbelievable amounts. Now, not all of this will survive because sadly people come and ride quads through this, people horse ride through it, and also it just dries up because this is the other side of our fence, so this isn't actually our bit of ground, but it's like common land, so people come walking and trekking and all the rest of it. But as you can see, there is absolutely masses of frog spawn. It always amazes me every year. I was going to come out in the dark and see if I could see the frogs, but we've been in quarantine for a couple of weeks and we're allowed out today. So we've come just to the top of our land for a bit of a walk to keep away from everyone, just in case, but we are officially allowed out. And I just wanted to check on the frogs. As you can see, there is masses and masses of it, and this is just one little spot. If I'm really quiet, I have heard a bit of croaking as well. Now this is on the grass. We have decided we might try and push it into the puddle before we go home. Let's try and wipe my screen a bit here, it's like a bit wet. If I come the other side, there's another big blob here. Don't know if you can see how well you can see that. It's started to rain again now. And so here's it from the other side. And over here, another big blob there. Some more over here. And here. Masses of it here. Squelch through the mud. Squelch, squelch. This side, again, there is loads, and this is just one puddle, and there is loads more puddles. If I see some more, I will record some more. I've only seen one frog so far, and sadly that died, but I have heard a little bit of croaking by our wall. So I think it's amazing, absolutely amazing. One night when it was raining a few years ago, we came out in the dark and there was just frogs everywhere, but we couldn't do that this year because, as I say, we weren't allowed to leave the house. So, but I just think it's amazing. Just walked further along and we found even more frog spawn, and under this, I couldn't get the camera out quick enough, there was actually a frog kicking about. I could see its legs underneath this big pile of frog spawn, which was quite exciting. There's another pile here. But I think it's going to stay hidden now if it's herders coming past. But I saw its legs kicking and the whole ball of frog spawn was like wiggling about, so it was quite exciting. So further along, and there is another mass of frog spawn here. So I don't know how much of this will survive, but obviously quite a bit does because it happens every year. So there must be quite a lot of frogs left to come and lay more eggs. All the way along here, it's just like blobs and blobs of it. And see what's further up here now. There we go. another big pile. And some more here. Here we are, yet more amazing. Never seen anything like it. Well, since last year anyway. Try not to fall in the mud. And I don't know if you can see all that. Look, it is absolutely thick. It's just everywhere. Unfortunately, you can see the lines where a bike's already gone through it. Usually in the spring when we come up, because our land's just say the other side of the wall, and we all sort of have a quick look at how the frogspawn's doing, how the tadpoles are getting on. There's usually a few newts knocking about. Where there's frogspawn, there's usually newts having a nibble. But I think they'd be very full if they ate all of this. Amazing sight. And here is the last bit on our little walk. So another little patch of it, or big patch of it. This one's got like white dots, I don't know if you can see. I don't actually know what that means, it's something I haven't actually seen before. So if anybody knows, let me know in the comments below. Here we are. A stream of frogspawn. Or should I say, a large mountain puddle. Sadly, every year there's always some that doesn't make it. I mean, we try and put as much in a puddle as we can to give it the best chance, and I know my neighbour does too, but we can never get it all. And there's always some that sadly doesn't make it. But even in the big puddles, when they dry up or they get killed, they don't all survive. The only thing I like seeing all the frogs spawn every year is that, you know, at least quite a lot of them do, which is really sweet. But this always makes me sad. We'll try and save as much as we can. All in there, look!
No, take it off. Just
Can't see them then. Wow. And loads everywhere. Pardon? They are everywhere. There's loads of them. sunk back under the water now. All hiding in here, can't see any of them there. All like gone under the water. That was amazing. There was just hundreds of them. You could just see all their eyes. There's one there hiding.
Not shining a torch again because there's one sat there.
Yeah, there was hundreds of them. Did you see all the little eyes?
Yeah, it's just.
Large, very large frog there. Another one there. They're like hiding now. There's a few at the top.
Oh, that's jumped over there.